Hi, this is Carol. Today I'm going to be playing on my jelly plates. I have an array of mark making tools out. Not that I'm going to use every one of them, but I have a couple of egg cartons. I like the bottoms there. This plastic, this was inside, I believe, uh, some audiobooks at the library when I worked there, and I saw that and I was like, oh, interesting. I think that's where that came from. If you know, you know what that is. Some stencils. Like I said, I'm not sure that I'm using everything here, but I just wanted to be prepared just in case a giant, not giant, but a piece of shelf liner that will fit on my 8x10 gel press. This is the brand I'm using, Gel Press. I have an 8x10 and a 5x7. Some neon paints because I'm trying to do some neon fall and neon Halloween gel prints to use for some collage. This is from the Dollar Tree. I can't even remember what it was. It was in the craft section, but I put a piece of washi tape on there to make it easier to grab so I can lay it on there. And oh, the washi tape's not going to work very well. Oh, well, that's okay. I'll take it back off. I think a piece of regular tape would be better, like the blue tape used for painting. Probably the same thing will happen here. This is from the inside of a thing of pepper. I like that shape. And then inside of a tape dispenser, paper towel thing that I cut and then smashed it into a oblong shape. The top of a marker that went dry. I thought I would try that on the gel press. This had dog medicine in it. Heartworm medicine, actually. Another tissue roll, square. And then this was just a little foam thing on a dowel that I can maybe use for something. And two brayers, the larger brayer, this is the biggest one I have, and then a regular size one. Well, 2 inches maybe. I wouldn't call that regular size, but anyway, let's just see what I can come up with. Oh yeah, I've got these that really might make some good leaf patterns. I don't remember where I got these. These are made out of material, which is kind of weird. So anyway, I'm going to start with some purple and just get going because I think I might make some wonky, like haunted houses with these. I'll need to have a sheet over here for my excess. I'm going to put this shelf liner on here and press it and then transfer it over here. Sometimes the pages to the right that you do the, got a name, Flophouse, I think, look better than the regular gel press. And that design is on there too. So now while that dries, I'm going to do something over here. I've got this purple one here. Not much. Not much. Let's put some orange on it. It may turn into mud. Whoa. These are the ones I used to use, the Master's Touch. I thought I needed to just use those up. The orange and the green, purple look really good when you're doing stuff like haunted houses. I've got different sizes, one for the big press and one for the little. Just getting warmed up. Like I said, it's been a while. That would make a cute pumpkin. All right, nice and orange. Oh, I do not like to use a dryer, a heat element, on my plates. But this little electric battery operated thing does not produce heat, but it would help a little bit. So I'm gonna hit pause. All right, not completely dry, and I may regret this. I'm gonna put some yellow on there. Yellow and purple are complementary colors and make kind of neutral, muddy colors. Hopefully that won't happen here. Hoping the yellow shows through those little squares. All right. I don't know if this is what will work. I've never done it before. This is a piece of composition notebook that I tore out of a book when I was making it into a journal. That works. I'm gonna make 2 of them for my junkie art journal. Be a good background. Maybe. The possibilities are endless. I'm gonna do this with the credit card so I don't get it all over my fingers. The purple did turn a little muddy looking. Now let it dry. I'll be back. All right, put the yellow on this again. And while that was drying, I was playing around here. I used this and this and this here. The thing about this is you just keep building interest, building interest, building interest. Blue, blue and pink, make purple. Let's see what happens. Interesting. Let that dry and do something with that. Maybe a yellow ochre or, I don't know, raw sienna maybe. We'll see. Or gold even. Right. Put something on this. That's just white and purple. I always go white with the pool color. So I've been trying to use colors that I normally wouldn't. Like I would normally not put green on top of this, but I just did it. Antique white, which I've used before. And this one is called Buttermilk. It's a good color. That needs to dry before I put that on there. Like that. That's got a good neon color to it. This is the one I just pulled off a second ago. It's very thick, but it has some good color there. Take some of it off. I might be able to put one of these on there and maybe, nope, 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 nope. That just needs to dry. All right. Now with that dried, I'll do something over here. No, not that. I thought that might have had enough on it. Let's get some of this red over here. Where is that? Crimson. It looks like a nice fall color. Especially when you mix all this stuff together. Maybe do a collage with it or something. Let's see. Use this egg thing. All right. I'm going to use this color called Buttermilk. Have a thing inside of it. Nope, it does not. All right. Okay, basically, it looks like eggnog, the color of eggnog, which is funny. I did not like eggnog until this last Christmas season when I put some butterscotch schnapps and Bailey's Irish cream in it. Whoa, that was good. That was so good. Okay. Yeah, everybody liked that at our little Christmas gathering. All right, let that sit. And I'm just going to use this. Am I going to use the same color here? Because I'm wanting backgrounds for leaves. Put some purple on there. I don't know if it'll. No, let's do this yellow ochre. And while this is drying, I want it to be on there for just a little bit. I'm going to hit pause again and clean up my mess because I've already made a mess. I'll be back. I didn't do much cleaning. Let me move this over though. My gel press has gotten moved. There we go. All right, let's just see. It feels a little moist still. Moist. Looking very fall. Don't see many leaves on it, but the color is pretty nice. I like it. All right, that would make some nice leaves. Yeah, the leaves aren't showing too much on there, the ones that I used, and it was not worth the mess, honestly. But that color combo is pretty good. I'm gonna do ombre. Always reminds me of a Friends episode where Joey was at a department store giving out samples of a cologne, and the name of the cologne was ombre, and he was dressed like a cowboy. Every time I say ombre, I think of that. Well, I'll just put this on there. I was going to try to do a long haul. It's not touching at the bottom. All right, my first ever long haul is starting right here. Long haul is when you keep the stencil on and keep pulling up the papers, but leaving whatever's underneath the stencil there. And actually, I probably should just use some deli paper for the pulling it up because it works better. I always wanted to do this. I guess we'll see. You can get into the cracks a lot better with the deli paper. There you go. I'm just going to use all the colors. Sure am. It's good to go all directions, and that kind of helps that paint seep slightly under the edges there. Oh, the stencil came up. I'm like, what the heck is that? Paper's coming up onto the stencil. Well, this is my first time ever doing this. I don't know if that's normal or not. I'm just going to place it back on its spot. Maybe I need to let that dry. That was coloring paper. Which is extra thick. And it seems like whenever I have problems, it's always that paper that gives me the problems on the gel press. This definitely, usually I don't clean my stencils, but that's got a layer of paper on it. I'm definitely going to have to clean that. I'm going to try this deli paper on top and just see what it does. I need that to dry. Let's see what we got under here. It was the crimson and the yellow ochre. That would make some good leaves. I feel like it needs lightened up just a tad, just a little bit. Let's see what that would do. Yeah, I'll put just a little bit of this neon right here. I want it to be a little brighter than that. All right, I went to clean that a little bit. It's in better shape than it was. It was in pretty bad shape. I don't normally clean my stencils, but that thing was in rough shape. It's still not great. And I've messed up and used both sides. I mean, it's not really messing up, but it's better not to. It's better to have one side you don't use. Now, what am I going to do? I need to put a little bit of design on that. Not necessarily bubble wrap. I'm going to do some red. I'm going to put it over here and spread it out and stamp it over to the other side just to give it more interest before I do the final. I need that to dry. So I'm going to make a piece of painting paper over on this side. Honestly, sometimes I feel like I do better with the painty paper than I do with the gel prints. All right, I cleaned that off. I've still got this painty paper going over here. I thought it's sticking. Unstick, buddy. This is almost dry. I think I'm going to put some color. Orange as bubble wrap over there. Let that dry. Because I do want it to have colors. I'm going to use buttermilk. May not be, the best idea. Let's get the shit off. I'm doing it. And I got too much. We'll do the pickups, the final pickup. You don't want it to be too thick with paint. A nice, even, thin layer. That's too much right there. That's good enough. I'm going to use, I may regret it, one of these coloring pages. Get that totally dry. I'm going to put some of this really liquidy gold right here from my little squirt bottle. Add a little more water to it, make it more liquidy. And then make a mess. Very nice. Okay, I need to clean that up the last time, then I'm done. I wonder if that's dry. This. All right, I think it's dry enough. I'm going to do it. Okay. I would call that a semi-long haul instead of a long haul. Wow, I like it. Interesting. I'm gonna try something different. Got a piece of paper on my clean gel press. Print. Yeah. Plate. I wish they all were called the same thing. So I'm going to put some, just clean everything. Can't help myself. I got this thing if they want to try. I've been cleaning things off on top of this. I had this on there, this stencil and a wet wipe, and was cleaning it off like this. And that was the result. I thought I was recording, but I was not. So now I'm going to pull this off. That could be definitely cut and used for collage. Now let's clean this off. All right, I made quite a few prints today. These are the ones that are the most perfect for fall and to make leaves. This was that final one I pulled clean off the gel press. This was just a brayer off sheet and a painty paper I made. Painty paper using the gel press using, I can't remember if this was the gel press or the one I laid down and rubbed, honestly. This was that long haul I did, my first ever. Not bad for a first attempt. Semi-long haul is what I'm calling it, because some people will do 30 pages. I didn't have it in me. And this was the painty paper I made, wanting to know if I was going through all that trouble for when I could make something just as good, and I think I did. Only difference is that grid is not on there. And this was the one, the first attempt with the leaves on the gel press. Then I have some half sheets that I did. Painty paper. That was gel print. Painty paper. This was a little of both. I think this was the flop off. I can't remember. And then these were daily papers. These three, I think, will make some good collage papers, and I think colors together would be nice. And that needs some more stuff on it. So does this one. Oh, there's orange that would go with that. I was trying to think what all colors I had to make like a day sunflower with. That would be good to make a sunflower with. I wish the background was a color. And these are the ones that I've turned upside down and rubbed to remove the paint. That's it. Mostly, these are the ones that I think will be the best for making leaves and stuff for autumn and fall and Halloween. So I hope you feel inspired to get out your fall colors and make some painty paper or gel prints and get creative. I'd like to thank you for watching, and I hope you come back.